I'm Kent Honda. This story begins 3 years ago, when my girlfriend at that time called me over. Hey, Yuina, I'm here.
Kent.
It's unusual for you to call me out of the blue. What's the matter?
There's something I need to tell you. Stay calm and listen.
What is it? I thought you were focusing on finding a job right now.
I'm getting employed at a company in my hometown. After I graduate, we'll no longer get to see each other again. So, let's end things here.
I see the problem, but we can still stay in a long-distance relationship, can't we? I don't see why we have to end things here.
We have to.
Don't say that. Is there anything you dislike about me?
Of course not.
Then, why?
Ken, you take everything too seriously. Actually, you're not so handsome either. Plus, I came to think that our age gap is too big to be a couple.
What's with you, Yuina? You should have told me before so we could solve things together.
I endured it. You were too insensitive to girls' feelings. And...
Yuina, are you feeling sick? Or do you have other problems?
For goodness sake, just let me go. Then everything will be fine.
If you insist, I just can't tell you how disappointed I am. You might have your own problems. But if you insist that much, I'll let you go. I don't want to force you into keeping our relationship after knowing you hate me.
Thank you, Ken.
Thank you for the memories. Stay safe.
Forgive me, Ken.
I couldn't catch her last words, but I never made contact with her after that. And 3 years later, after the incident, I devoted myself to work and made steady improvements with the sales performance. Kent, come on, it's the year-end party. Don't just sit there drinking alone. You look like you're pretty drunk already. Have a cup of water. Jeez, you're boring.
May I sit next to you?
Shizuka-san, who wouldn't welcome the most beautiful lady in our office? Please, take a seat.
Thank you.
What made you come over here? I'm sure there are many others who are dying for your company.
I'm afraid I'm not interested in men who are only after appearances. I'm going to decide who I love by myself.
I see.
So...
Whoa!
Kent-san, do you believe in the one?
What?
I want to be in a relationship where we both cherish each other as we believe one another to be the one. What about you, Kent-san?
Why ask me? I don't love anyone now. The person I used to love was... Shizuka-san, I'm not in the mood for a romantic relationship.
Huh?
There was a person I cherished. I can't see her anymore, but she's still in my mind. I'll excuse myself to go to the bathroom. If you're trying to find your destiny, please ask someone else.
I will. It was nice talking to you.
Shizuka-san, are you alone? You know, I could always...
Do you, by any chance, know what kind of girl Kent-san used to date?
Yeah, I remember him breaking up with a junior from his college 3 years ago. But why are you asking?
3 years. Kent-san must be devoted to still be thinking about her. That makes me even more interested in him.
A few months have passed. Today's the start of the new year. I guess I'll devote myself to work this year too.
Good morning, Kent-san. You're early as usual. I respect you. It's still the first day of the new fiscal year, and you're already full of schedules.
Some customers don't see the new fiscal year as an excuse to delay things. She's so close to me. Ever since the year-end party, she's always like this.
I'll go and get started too.
Yes, let's keep it up.
Let us do.
As it is the new fiscal year, there might be some newcomers. I wonder who the company hired this year. Let me introduce you to our new employees who are working in the sales department as of today.
It's a pleasure to work with you. I'm Yuina Sato, working in the sales admin.
Yuina, what on earth is she doing here? She knows I work here, right? Then why did she choose this company? I'm back.
How was your day, Kent-san?
Thanks. So, how's your job, Yuina-san?
People are very kind to me. I enjoy working here. Yuina is a quick learner. I enjoy working with her too.
I see.
By the way, Kent-san, do you have any plans for lunch?
I'll go out for a beef bowl or something.
I made too much for lunch today. Would you like to have some?
Huh?
Yuina-san, it's not so wise for you to approach someone when they've only just joined the company. Kent-san is not interested in romantic affairs either. I see.
What are her intentions? She dumped me back then, and now she's being kind to me again.
Okay, enjoy your lunchtime.
See you later. I feel awkward. I'll eat lunch by myself today. Yuina learned her job smoothly, and she has a good reputation among those around her. Yuina, how about having lunch together today?
I'm sorry. I already have an appointment today.
She's quite direct to other male employees.
Kent-san, how are you today?
Great. Thank you.
I heard tonight is the get-together party. Are you coming as well?
I am. The party tonight is to welcome our newcomers. So, use this chance to talk to many people.
If I could talk to you, I would be happy enough. Oops.
Huh?
Nothing.
It seems like she's seducing me. I really don't understand what she wants to do.
Kent-san.
Whoa! Oh, it's you, Shizuka-san.
It seems like that girl is very fond of you, Kent-san.
I don't understand what's going on.
It's not like I don't understand her feelings, but be careful of how you treat her. I feel she has something secret within her.
The newcomers' party was a success. We were on our way to the after party when it happened.
Excuse me, Kent-san. I seem to have taken too much alcohol. Could I lean onto you for a second?
Huh? All right, but what about the after party?
I think I'll pass it tonight.
Guys, Yuina-san seems to be feeling bad. I'll take her home. All right. So, shall we head over to the station?
Thank you.
Yuina, I think it's about time you walk properly now.
So you still remember I'm a strong drinker?
But you turn red easily, right? Why did you put on an act?
Because I wanted to speak with you, Kent. Kent, could we please start things over again?
It's too late to say that. Our relationship ended 3 years ago, didn't it?
Please listen to me. There was a reason back then.
What kind of reason is there? Back then, you just dumped me with no good reason. Do you know how much that hurt me?
I'm so sorry. But that's why I'm here to explain.
Kent-san, Yuina-san, are you two all right?
Shizuka-san.
What's happening, Kent-san? And Yuina-san, you don't seem that drunk.
I don't understand what's happening either.
I knew from the beginning that there was something between you two. Kent-san was somewhat always annoyed with you. Yuina-san, are you stalking him or something?
No, I'm not. Shizuka, are you Kent's girlfriend?
Shizuka?
I see. Okay. If it was Shizuka, I have to admit...
What do you mean? Do you and Shizuka-san know each other?
Your name, Yuina Sato. Are you telling me you are...
I wish you both the best. Goodbye.
Yuina, what did you want to tell me after all?
Kent-san, please wait.
What is it, Shizuka-san?
Is she the girl you broke up with 3 years ago?
Yes, but how did you know about that?
3 years ago, Yuina-san was brought back to her parents' house to have an arranged marriage with my younger brother.
Huh?
Let me explain from the beginning. Honestly, I don't want to recall that incident either. 3 years ago, a fire incident burned down Yuina's parents' factory, and her family suffered from heavy debts.
No way.
My brother Shinji and Yuina were childhood friends. He took over her family's debt and asked her to marry him in return.
What happened to Yuina then?
Unfortunately, Shinji has a very poor personality. He had a conflict with her parents and their engagement got broken off.
I can't believe it. So the reason she hid everything when we broke up was to keep me away from her family affairs.
That's all I know. Shinji is a shame to our family, and that's why I don't want to say this out loud. Yuina ran away from the station. Where could she be?
Thank you. I'll search for her.
Kent-san!
I have no clue where she's gone, but that's not a reason to give up. I'm going to find her by any means. But it's not so easy to find her. If at least I know where she is headed to. That reminds me, we broke up in a park nearby. Maybe it's worth checking out. Yuina!
Kent, I'm sorry. I know I sound crazy. I dumped you back then and now I'm begging you to get back with me.
You had a reason, right? Shizuka-san told me about the arranged marriage.
But you're already in a relationship with Shizuka.
Shizuka-san is just a colleague. She has been kind of flirting with me recently, but we're not dating. And the one who's still always in my mind is you, Yuna.
Kent,
If you're in debt, we could take it on together. So please, come back to me.
about the debt. Actually, everything is solved.
Huh?
After I broke up with you, I was going to follow my partner, marry him, and live in my parents' neighborhood, but
Listen, when you become my wife, you're responsible for all the housework and work. After all, I'm covering up for your parents' debt. You're going to serve me like a slave for the rest of your life. If you want to blame someone, blame your parents for causing the fire incident.
he actually said that, and I couldn't stand it anymore. I had to do something about the money to get back with you, so I worked desperately for 3 years. My parents also did everything to solve the situation, and we managed to pay back all the debts.
I never imagined you suffered through all that.
So now I don't have to worry about the money anymore. So please, could you, Ken?
Like I said before, I still love you. Let's start things over together.
Oh, thank you.
Yuina and I got back together. Yuina learned how to handle the job on her own.
Shizuka-san, I finished these documents.
Thank you, Yuna. I'll take over the rest.
Thank you.
You did good today, Yuina. Seems like you're getting along well with Shizuka, too.
Why wouldn't I? She's the big sister I've always respected.
I was afraid you might see her as a rival.
I wouldn't say no to that one. Anyway, tonight's the seasonal drinking party, right? This company has so many drinking parties.
Well, our manager loves to drink.
Yuina, can I speak to Ken-san for a minute?
Sure.
Is there anything I can help you with?
It's nothing really. Just wondering, how are you doing with Yuina?
We're doing fine. By the way, it feels like a while since we've had a conversation.
It seems like you weren't the one for me, and Yuina won over her destined one. I was just searching for my destiny, and there's no way I can beat her like this.
Well, as you say,
Don't forget to spend as much time as you can with her. That's all I wanted to say.
I will.
Kent, what were you talking about with Shizuka?
Nothing particular.
Really? You sound suspicious.
It's true.
Anyway, Kent, when should we do our wedding?
What?
Is it something to be surprised about? It's been 3 years. We should start planning our future.
But it hasn't been a year since you started working here. I'm not sure if it's good timing.
I'm not thinking of quitting my job right now. I'm going to work several more years.
All right then. But let's think about when to register our marriage before getting into our wedding details.
You've got a point.
There's more to think about. About our new home and other future plans.
Well, we can decide together, one by one.
You've got a point. My former girlfriend came back to me after solving her family problems. We might have many ups and downs in the future, but I'm sure we can overcome anything together.
Thank you for watching again. It would make me so happy if we could watch another RomCom story together. Also, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like this video. See you next time. Bye!